Good morning, student. Welcome back once again. Today I will begin with the exercise 4.4. And to explain this 4.4, first I have to explain what is the meaning of share, face value, market value, brokerage. Children, the copy which I got from the department, in that they have deleted from this chapter page number 97 to page number 108. 4.4 is fully based on this pages, means 97 to 108, but they have not mentioned about that exercise 4.4, whether it is deleted or it is not deleted. So be the safer side, I am doing practice set 4.4. So first you listen, what is the meaning of share? If you see your textbook, children, page number 98. On that it is given that amount required to start any company. Amount required to start company is called as a capital, and this capital is divided into small equal parts. For example, rupees 1, rupees 2, rupees 5. This small part is called as share of that company. Once again I am telling you, if you want to start company, then what it required? It required amount, and that is called as a capital. This capital is divided into small unit like rupees 1, rupees 2, rupees 5, and this small part of the amount of the capital is called as a share of the company. So here what is the meaning of share, children? A share is the smallest unit part of the capital. Smallest unit part of the capital. Part I have not written. So share means it is the smallest unit part of the capital. Then second one is, what is the meaning of face value? Okay, face value means the value printed on the share certificate is called as the face value of the share. The value which is printed on the share certificate. Okay, on the share certificate you will find that the values are written. That is called as the face value. Short form is what? FV. We are required all these terms for the exercise 4.4. Next you have market value. Now what is the meaning of market value? The price at which the shares are sold. The price at which the shares are sold or purchased. The purchase price of the shares or selling price of the share is called as a market value. So the purchase at which the shares are sold, the price at which the shares are sold or purchased in the stock market is called as a market value of the shares. One more term is given, children, on page number 99. Dividend means profit. The part of annual profit of a company which is distributed per share among the shareholders is called as a dividend. The profit divided to each shareholder by the company is called as a dividend. Next you have here brokerage, or you can say here commission. Always if you want to calculate brokerage, that is calculated on the market value of the share. If you want to calculate, brokerage is always given into percentage. So if you want to calculate brokerage in rupees, it is calculated on the market value of the shares. So children, these are the terms which is required for the exercise 4.4. See once again, what is the meaning of share? Share is the smallest unit of the capital. Second, face value. The price which is printed on the share certificate is called as a face value. The purchase price or the selling price in the market is called as a market value of that share, and the brokerage is the commission, you can say. It is calculated always on the market value. And also I said about the dividend. Dividend is the profit given by the company to each shareholder depending upon its number of shares. So now I will begin with the exercise number 4.4. So children, 4.4 first sum. 4.4 sum number 1. See what is given here. Market value of a share is given rupees 200. Market value. So first we will write here market value is rupees 200. This is the market value of that shares. If the brokerage rate is 0.3%, brokerage, here brokerage is given 0.3%. Okay, then find the purchase value of the shares. Find out the purchase value. Now children, market value is given, brokerage is given, it is given in the percentage, and we want to find out the purchase price. So here purchase price is equal to, if you want to purchase that share, so what you will do, you have to pay the market value along with the brokerage. So here brokerage is given 0.3%. First you calculate it into amount. So brokerage is equal to, it is always calculated on the market value, that is 0.3% of market value. That is 0.3% means 0.3 upon 100 into market value is 200. What will happen? These two 0 get cancelled, right? Now 0.3 multiplied by 2, you will get 0.6. This is the brokerage. It is given into percentage. You have calculated into rupees, 0.6 rupees. Now we want to find out the purchase value of the share. So here the purchase value of the share is equal to market value plus brokerage. So market value is how much, children? We have rupees 200 plus 0.6. So it is equal to 200.6, or you can say 60. 0.6 means either you write 0.6 or you should write here 0.60. It is the same thing. So this is the answer of first question. Market value is given, brokerage you calculated into rupees, then purchase price is equal to market value plus brokerage. Right? So now this is your question number 1. See about question number 2, children. In question number 2, a share is sold for the market value. Again the here market value. The market value means the selling price is given here. And it is rupees 1000. Brokerage is paid at the rate of 0.1%. What is the amount received after the selling? After the selling here, so same thing, you write down first market value. How much it is? It is given rupees 1000. Market value is 1000. And the brokerage is given here 0.1%. So children, you calculate this brokerage into rupees. How you will do that one? Brokerage is equal to 0.1% of market value. That means 0.1 upon 100 into 1000. So these two 0 get cancelled. 0.1 multiplied by 10, how much you will get? 1. Actually you will get 1.0, so it is 1. So this much you have to pay to the broker. When you are going to buy the share, for rupees 1000, the market value is written 1000, you have to pay 1 rupees to the broker. So question is, what is the amount received after the sale? So here the amount received, after the sale is equal to what? Your market price, right? 1000 rupees, and means shopkeeper get how much amount? Because for shopkeeper the market value is 1000 and he has to pay to the broker 1 rupees. So from 1000 he will give 1 rupees to the broker, right? So therefore amount is 1000 minus 1 is 999. This is the amount received by the shopkeeper after selling the shares. Got it, children? 1000 minus 1. So in this case, see, I have added brokerage value because I am purchasing, and in this case I have subtracted the brokerage because I am selling the shares. So purchase means you have to add brokerage, and when you are selling then you have to subtract the brokerage. So this is your question number 2. Now children, question number 3. Fill in the blanks given in the contract note of sell purchase of the shares. B buy, S sell. See, they have given number of shares. So first one is 100, means buying, children. Here this is buying, buy. So it means you have to add the brokerage. Now market value of share is given 45. Okay, number of share means there are 100 shares you have taken from the shopkeeper, and 45 is the market value of each shares. So what will be the total value of 100 shares then? If the market value of one share is 45 and you have purchased 100 shares, so what is the total value? 45 multiplied by 100, it is equal to 4500. Got it, this one? Then brokerage is 0.2%. What I told you in first and second sum. Brokerage is always calculated on market value. Means you have to calculate this 0.2 on market value. Your market value is how much? 45. So brokerage is equal to 0.2% of 45. That means how much? 0.2 upon 100 into 45. Now do this calculation here. 0.2 upon 45. So 5 2s. So here, children, this is 5 2s are 10, 5 zeros are 0, 5 9s are 45. This is 2 10s are, and this is 0.1. Now 0.1 into 9 divided by 10. That means 0.1 into 9 by 10 is how much? 0.9. So it is 0.09. So what I have calculated, children, here, this is the brokerage, but on one shares. Because I have taken 45, I have not taken 4500. This is the brokerage on one share. So how many shares we have here? 100. So brokerage on 100 shares is equal to how much? 100 into 0.09. How much you will get? 9. So here 9 is the total brokerage. See, once again, I have calculated here what? Brokerage on one shares, and then I multiplied by 100. You can do it directly. Instead of taking here 1, you can take here 4500, then also you will get same answer. Okay, so this is the brokerage. Then afterwards you have to calculate 9% CGST. The main reason of doing this exercise is only for this part, children, because the sums which is related with the GST, that is there in your board exam. So that is why I am doing this exercise. Okay, CGST, 9% on CGST on brokerage means you have to calculate central goods service tax on this brokerage. And how much percent here? 9%. So 9% CGST is equal to 9% of this brokerage. So it is 9. That is equal to 9 upon 100 into 9. Got it? So 9 nines are how much? This 9 nines are how much you will get? 81 upon 100, which is equal to 0.81. So 9% on CGST means 0.81. It will remain same for SGST. So for SGST is equal to 0.81. I hope that all of you have understood this part, children. See, number of share is given 100. Value, market value of one share is given 45. If you will multiply these two, you will get the total value of 100 share. It is 4,500. Then you have to calculate brokerage at the rate of 0.2%. So first I have calculated brokerage on each shares. That is 0.09. Since we have 100 shares, so multiply with 100. You will get the total brokerage on 100 share. It is about 9. Next you have to calculate here 9% of CGST. Okay, on brokerage, this is important. So CGST is equal to 9% of brokerage. You will get 0.81, which will remain same for SGST, 0.81. Then you have finally a total value of the shares. So to find out the total value, what you will do? You have to take this amount, 4,500 total value. Got it? Then what you have to pay? Your brokerage you have to pay. Then you have to pay tax. Then you have to pay 0.81 SGST. Means if you want to find out this one, then you should add 4,500 plus how much? 9 plus 0.81 plus 0.81. Add this total amount, and for 4509, this will become 4509. 0.81 and 0.81 is 1.62. 4509 plus 1.62. If you will add this to 45, it is 10.62. 4510.62. This is the total value of 100 shares, children. Got it? So B for byte is given. Then next you have given here what? 75 sell. So that you will do, children, because in that case the method is same. Only keep in mind that it is sold. So what you will do? You have to subtract, right? You have to subtract the brokerage. Keep in mind, whatever you will get, you have to subtract brokerage, and then you have to add the CGST and SGST. So that part I am giving you homework. Okay. Next I will do question number 4. So children, question number 4, important sum. Srimati Desai sold shares of face value rupees 100. First you write down the data part, whatever is given. Here the face value of the shares are given 100. So write face value FV is equal to rupees 100. Face value is 100. Next, when the market value was rupees 50, market value is given rupees 50, and received rupees 4,988.20. This is the selling price of all the shares, children. So what you will write here? Selling price of all shares. How much it is? 4,988.20. Then she paid brokerage. So write brokerage here. Brokerage is how much? 0.2%. GST on brokerage. GST on brokerage is 18%. Then we have to calculate how many shares did she sell. Number of shares we want to find out. How many shares Srimati Desai sold, that we want to find out. So let's see here, total selling price we have. Total selling price we have 4,988. If you will calculate the selling price of one share, and then divide this amount by the selling price of one share, you will get total number of shares. Suppose your father has brought 100 t-shirts. Okay, let the total amount for 100 for X share is 1000 rupees. The total amount of X share is 1000 rupees, and the cost of one share is 100. So what will be the number of shares here? Total amount divided by the cost of one share. 1000 divided by 100, you will get 10. Similarly here children, we have total amount, but we have not given in this what is the amount of one shares, that we have to calculate. Okay, so here you will do step by step. See, brokerage is given 0.2%, and I told in all the sums that brokerage is always calculated on market value. So first you should calculate here brokerage 0.2% on 0.2% of market value 50. So it is equal to 0.2 upon 100 into 50. This 0 and this 0 get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 twos are. Okay, then 2 ones are 2, 0.1. Here answer is 0.1. This is the brokerage that Srimati Desai has to pay to the broker. Then GST is given 18% and GST on brokerage. So you have to calculate this 18% on this amount. So GST is equal to 18% of 0.1. That means 18 upon 100 into 0.1. Now 18 upon 100 means how much children? It is 0.18 into 0.1. If you will multiply, so you will get 0.018. 0.018. Clear? So this also you have that Srimati Desai has to pay it as a GST. This amount as well as this amount. Okay. Now you should calculate what is the selling price of one shares. So how you will get your selling price of one share here? Selling price of one share is equal to your market value, right, minus, because you are selling children, so minus what? The brokerage which you have paid, brokerage, plus the GST amount, this will give you the selling price of one share. So your market value you have how much? It is rupees 50 market value, minus brokerage you have 0.1 plus GST 0.018. This is equal to 50 minus 0.1 plus 0.018. So 1. So it is 0.118. 0.118 minus this. So see here I am doing 50 minus 0.118. 0.118. Put here dot, like this you can do. So 8 minus 10, 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 1 is 8, 9 minus 1 is 8, and here it is 9 and this is 4. 49.882. Got it, children? What is this, children? This is the selling price of one share. Now we want to find out number of shares. So number of shares, total number of shares is equal to selling price of all the shares. Selling price of all shares divided by selling price of one shares. Now selling price of all share is how much, children? We have 4988.20 divided by 49.882. 49.882. Okay. Now you have to calculate this. See point. So multiply here 4988.20 into 1000, and here also 49.882 into 1000. So this is how much, children? 498820 and one more 0. Here it is 49882 you will get. So this ones are and this hundreds are. You will get here 100. So you have total number of shares is equal to 100. See once again this sum, children. Srimati Desai sold shares of face value rupees 100. Market value is given here how much? 50 rupees. Selling price of all the share is this much. Brokerage is 0.2%. GST is 18%. So first I have calculated here what brokerage, and brokerage is always calculated on market value. So market value is 50, you will get 0.1. Then GST is given on the brokerage. So 18% of 0.1, which is equal to 0.018. Then find out the selling price of one shares. I said that it is you are selling that shares, that Srimati Desai is selling that share. It means you have to subtract this brokerage and GST. So it is 0.118. You will get this amount. To find out the number of share, it is selling price of all the shares upon selling price of one shares. Like this you will do. You will get your number of shares. So children, this is about 4.4. Question number 5 that you do on your own. That I am giving you homework. And in 4th A, I will begin with 4th A. 4th B is totally omitted. From 4th A, I will give you few sums which are similar to your exercise 4.1, 4.2, right? 4.4, that homework. So that you will do on your own. Now first question in problem set 4A is, write the correct alternative for each of the following. Rate of GST on essential commodities. That you can see that table on essential commodities, it is 0%, right? So children, it is 0%, may mark it as C. Next you have the tax levied by the central government, CG, right? For trading within state is, so it is CGST, that is B. Then GST system was introduced in our country from 1st January 2017, that is C. Fourth one, it is not for January, children, it is 1st July, it is 1st July 2017, means D. Cancel that C, please mark D. 1st July 2017. The rate of GST on stainless steel utensils is 18%. Then rate of state GST. See, rate of GST on stainless steel is given, children. It is how much? 18%. Then you have to find out the CGST. So CGST is what? Half of that. Okay, it is 9%. So write B. Next you have in the format GSTIN, there are dash alpha numerals. So that also I told you there are 15 letters means A. Okay. Next you have question number 6. When a registered dealer sells good to another registered dealer under GST, then this is called as is termed as B2B, business to business. So this way, this is your MCQ questions. Now children, this question number 2, question number 3, question number 4 and 5. All these questions 2, 3, 4, 5 are similar to your exercise number 4.1 and 4.2. So you try all these sums for question number 2, question 3, 4 and 5.